What is happening, guys? It's your boy TC back with another video. So we're facing Cardiff next, and this is just before the international break that's due to come up soon. And of course, we know Cardiff have been struggling in the Premier League. They've certainly have only picked up 1 point, I think, and that was against Newcastle, and it was a 0-0 draw. And they are a team that has been recently promoted under Neil Warnock, who is much more of a veteran manager. They do have that sort of old school type of play in terms of how they actually play their football. But of course, within the Premier League, no game is easy. Just to say it from the get-go, really, I'm expecting 3 points from this particular game. There's no way to put it, really. These are the kind of games we should be going away and actually winning. So the game is being played away at Cardiff. And of course, Aaron Ramsey will be returning to his boyhood club. So hopefully we will certainly see him feature in the team. So let's just talk about my anticipated starting 11 on the day. I'm hoping really that we can see Bernd Leno make his debut, his actual bow for the club. And at right back, most likely it's going to be Hector Bellerin. He had a fine performance last time out against West Ham. In the middle of defence, again, it's going to be Mustafi as well as Socrates. At left back, most likely going to stay unchanged in the form of Nacho Monreal. Of course, he bagged himself a goal against West Ham. Vital goal that was from Nacho Monreal. In the middle of the park, I'm hoping yet again we can see Torreira get his debut, or his first start for the team, really, I should say. And I would also like to see Guendouzi keep his place. He's absolutely impressed me since he joined the club. He's done magnificently well, in my opinion. Of course, there's still little bits of his game that needs to be ironed out, but he's played magnificently well. He's showing hunger and desire in terms of wanting to play for the team. Hopefully Xhaka can get dropped for this game. As mentioned, Ramsey, of course, he will be returning to Cardiff, so I'm not too sure how Unai Emery may play this one, so it most likely be Ramsey as well as Mesut Ozil up there. Ozil has returned to training according to reports. All the images are actually suggesting that he's actually back in training. Will he be ready and fit for the game against Cardiff? We don't know. So it most likely be Ramsey as well as Mesut Ozil up top with Aubameyang. And without a shadow of a doubt, Mkhitaryan will certainly be part of that team. He's not really played well for me so far this season. Of course, the season is very young, but it will most likely feature within that particular game. So as mentioned earlier on in the video, of course, I'm expecting 3 points from this particular game. Cardiff are newly promoted, and they're not playing really good football, to be honest, in comparison to the other two sides that were promoted in the form of Fulham and Wolverhampton Wanderers. Wolverhampton Wanderers have been absolutely exciting to watch this season. Same goes for Fulham. They've made some brilliant signings. Seri scored a wonder goal. So if we were facing Fulham this weekend, then I would have been certainly making a different video. But in terms of Cardiff, I'm definitely hoping that we get those 3 points, get our season up and running. Of course, we registered our first 3 points, or our first win for the season against West Ham at the weekend, and that was duly needed. We definitely needed to get some points on the board. If we can go into the international break with 6 points, I'll certainly be happy with that. Of course, we've dropped 6 already against Chelsea and Man City, but those were extremely difficult games. A lot of teams in the league would have faced those two teams and most likely would have lost. But fingers crossed we can get going. And really, I like to see Torreira and Bernd Leno start in this particular game. Those would certainly be my 2 options in terms of seeing our new signings. I'd want to see how they perform, really, in particular Torreira, how they perform over a period of 90 minutes. We've seen him coming on after the halftime period or at the halftime point. And the 2 occasions we've seen him, or the 3 occasions we've seen him, he's come on and he's actually changed the game in some way, shape or form. Of course, during the Chelsea game, he made that slight error that led to the 3rd goal that obviously ended up burying us in that particular game. But I'd like to see him get the full 90 minutes under his belt. His agent as well recently come out in the last day or so suggesting that Torreira regrets not joining Napoli, but that's another story for another day. He's an Arsenal player now, and he just needs to focus on the job at hand. So my score prediction, really, I'm assuming we can run away with a 3-0 win on the day. But as usual, guys, please do let me know what you think in the comments below. If you're watching this video and you're not subscribed to the channel, please do make sure that you do hit that subscribe button. So once again, guys, it's your boy TC from I'm Gonna Talk TV, and I'm out.